Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and another very magical video on the channel, as this is day 2 of our Disneyland Paris vlogs, where we're going to be heading into both parks, exploring Disney Village, and today even eating in Pim's Kitchen. But with me today we've still got JAYDEN, Austin, HUGO, Gareth, Adam, Derek and our families. We explore around the parks, see what we'll have to offer. I mean, we've been here like 16, 17 times already, but it still is as amazing as the last.
It's great to be back, honestly. I love this place so much.
Yeah, it is absolutely. I'm walking through here over towards Walt Disney Studios Park, where we're going to be starting our day today. The vibes just come every single time.
I know, literally, it is so cool to be back. I mean, of course, we did come yesterday to, of course, both these parks again. And, you know, for our first time in 2023, and it was great to get back. But honestly, I'm so excited to, of course, be starting in the Walt Disney Studios park this morning.
Yeah, the Marvel is playing, which is getting our first ride, in fact.
Yeah.
It's going to be web slingers. But JAYDEN and HUGO, we're back here again. First time we all at Pim's Kitchen is very exciting, but HUGO,
yeah,
excited for today?
It is, I'm looking forward to today. I think this might be the first time I've come here. I started my day off at the Studios Park. Yeah. I may have done it in the summer when I went, but I can't actually remember. But I am looking forward to it. If today goes anywhere near as good as it was yesterday, we'll have an amazing day. Yeah, I mean, even if we don't have a good day ride-wise, we'll still have an amazing day.
I know, I was like, JAYDEN?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to be hopefully an amazing day. It will be. We're at Disney.
You always guarantee that, is that you're at Disney?
I'm excited to stay in Pim's Kitchen.
Stay?
You're not staying?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what I mean.
That's all you can eat. He's never going to stop eating.
I know, he's going to be here forever.
Yeah, I know. I'll come out like fat.
But of course,
me when you say
of course, we're now going to go to the park and see our first attraction. Once again, another very quick throughput into the park. I mean, the service is incredible. From the car park to getting into the security to getting into the park itself. It's so fast, it's so efficient, and honestly, I've never had a single problem with it, which is absolutely awesome. But as I said, we are now inside of the park and making our way over towards our first adventure. In fact, a Spider-Man adventure. Yes, first up, we've got Spider-Man Web Adventure, yes. I keep going through the web slingers because of course they're in California.
I feel like everyone messes it up. Everyone calls it web slingers, but it's not. It's actually Spider-Man Web Adventure.
Yeah.
Go to the app anyway.
Yeah, I think we do that one. I think everyone else is going properly as well. Rather than Flying Force that never really gets a queue line.
I can't actually know what ends up Flying Force, to be honest.
But I think it's very much I would love it, I hate it. I think it's my experience.
I think it is, yeah.
You don't like it?
I wouldn't say I don't like it. I appreciate some of the theming, but I don't know. I don't think it's my favourite dark ride. I think they could have done better with it, but I've mentioned my opinion on it because I haven't done it in a while. It's been November, so
yeah.
4 months. But yeah, I'm looking forward to experiencing it again because, as I said, we've restarted the California one since, so I like to see how they compare to each other and yeah, see the similarities and of course differences as well. So.
Yeah, but and HUGO, you don't like it, Jay doesn't like it. However, I personally think it is a very, very good attraction. I think for whole elements how it works amazingly. And to be honest, I think the factor is, are you as web-absolute as I am, or are you not as good as that? That's the reason why you don't like it, okay?
Well, okay, yeah,
the puns have already started over here.
The reason why I don't like it is because I'm bad at it, yes. But I think even if I was good, it's okay. They could have done a more impressive dark ride.
No, I think
no, it is good. It is
I think you guys do well, and of course, we won't tell you on this adventure here because I want to play to get the highest score. We will call our score at the end to show you, but it's on the case of the first time going this ride. So everyone, let's get our Spider-Man shooters up and ready and get ready for this web sling ride. Did it twice. Whoa.
Yeah. Comment ça va? Je suis Peter Parker. Ici chez Web, on a accès à une super technologie. Tendez juste les bras dans la direction que vous voulez. Et le tour, c'est cool.
Peter, Spider-Man continue de se récit Spider-Man.
C'est bizarre.
Les Spider-Man ont été créés pour être des assistants aux bénéfices. Alors, si rien n'est fait, ils vont finir par les Avengers.
Pas de panique les amis, je vais régler ça.
Sling webs and stop the Spider-Bots before they destroy them.
Scores are in, and HUGO. Wait, no, who's got who? I've got 230,000, 123,000 from HUGO down there, and you saw the scores anyway. By one. We have just taken a ride on Web Slingers and still a very, very good attraction. I feel as if you waited for a whole hour queue line, got onto it, you might be like, oh. But apart from the slow operations, it is fantastic. The shooting system works. It's actually done differently. I was looking around today, and the way that it works, if anyone plays the Xbox, you know the Xbox little screen we used to have, where it watched your movement, it's very similar to the Xbox thing, whereas on a Ninjago, it's a little sensor on the bottom where you have to go over it. That's why, when you're on it, it's not accurate with shots and everything, so even though it looks the same as Ninjago, it is done very different as it assesses your whole body rather than just your hands. So that's a little bit a heads up when you go onto it, but that ride is fantastic. But
I've got a conclusion from my thoughts of the ride. I realised the reason why I didn't like it before is because I wasn't good at it. I didn't know how to play. Basically, there's a sign saying, oh yeah, you know, I didn't know you could just move your hand like that. I actually like it now because I played it properly.
It's good though, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good.
I played it properly and it's actually alright.
But no one's better than Kate. She got a high score, 255,000. I know, first time. I've done 3 or 4 times. But she didn't realise that the gold one's got you more points. I mean, like,
She got 3 of them.
look at that.
It's just going front in the middle.
just naturally very, very good. But Adam, you weren't sure, but how did you find it?
I mean, you know, I actually quite enjoyed it because I did play a little bit this time. I didn't play the full thing.
You're good. You just know what to do. Like, I mean, like, with the first thing, I was like doing this the whole time, and then you just did one shot.
This was
and
funny
you got it.
because I was at the top because we were literally on the first seat, and if you hit the yellow or gold bar, that is what gets you the points, I think.
Yeah, big time.
And Tom was shooting the whole time, and then Tom saw me right at the end, had 1 or 2 shots, and then I got 1 gold bar, and I literally levelled his score already.
I know.
But yeah, you know, I actually quite enjoyed it because now I know how to do it in a way because I've watched it a couple of times. And
if you don't know how to play it, it can be a bit weird, but it works well. I was saying as well, I was saying in the book earlier, it uses the Xbox sensor rather than the hand sensor.
Yeah.
So it feels a lot easier, much nicer user experience to play the game with. So it's pretty good over here. I'd highly suggest taking a ride on that. Whether you do enjoy it or not, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's worth, I don't know, an hour long queue line for it, but I guess it might be worth a 5-minute queue. But it definitely is a good ride at the end of the day. Right now, though, we're taking a hotel stay. Not at Pimco's like Jade did earlier, but over at the Hollywood Tower Hotel for our second ride of the day.
Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Well, that's never normally a normal hotel stay. In this instance, it definitely wasn't. A very short queue, and even now, when you look around, yeah, even now it's still a walk-on queue, which is incredible to think about. But a Hollywood Tower Hotel, wow, what a ride is that? I might just go to the secrets today, but yesterday, and for anyone who does not know, the secrets on that ride can vary. I can't remember the exact number. I know that Star Tours at Disney's Hollywood Studios over in Florida, I think it's got 1,026 or something different sequences, which is bonkers. Now, I don't think Tower has the same amount of sequences, but every ride is different for me, and I think it's really, really nice when you go on it, because you get such a variation. And no matter whether you ride for your first time, your 26th time, or your 100th time, every single time is an amazing ride on that, and I really love it too.
And I feel like, also, if you get on Tower Terror, you have to get upstairs. I know that it's not really in your sort of, you can't really choose, but if you get the top, you're in for a treat.
So at least go there on that registration.
Yeah, where's?
Wages to Enterprise is 1901 was the year Walt was born.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what the 5 thing was though, someone might know, I don't know.
Yeah, comment down below. Do you know? I don't know. But what I do know is that we're now making our way over towards RC Racing. But first of all, about Jane, how did you find Tower Terror?
Really good. I started this trip. I've never been to the top, and I've been to the top every time I've done it, which is twice.
See, we're going to continue. We're going to do it many more times this trip.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a very good ride. The top is better because, well, if you don't want to hear what happens, then I'll suggest skipping forward, I think.
Yeah.
But basically, if you go to the top, you drop instead of like shoot up first.
It just adds a bonus.
It adds more to it, and
you're not going to get off there if you can go, oh, it's an off ride. Over the top, but it just adds that style where normally you just go straight up. It adds that part where you then go on it, you get a little bit of jump, and it really builds the start of that ride. But if you are going to Tower Terror, but still want to experience a rush of dropping, a parachute drop is the ride for you. But right now, we are making our way, continuing around these big rides to another 5-minute queue over here at the park for RC Racer. Let's get our engine started and put our foot to metal. Oh yes, and we get more Jane HUGO's noises as we go around the track. Sea Racer. Wow. It's a lot better on the front. I'll put that out at the start. The front and the back is a lot better. But that still is a fantastic ride. Very thrilling, very enjoyable, and best of all, most musical new areas that you can get is really, really good as well. So if you're over at the park, as much as my priority would always be to go on Tower Tower, that is a very close second over here at the park, because right there, also really fun theme as well, and it's coast to coast. So if you go over here, it should definitely be a must do on all of your bucket list. But here we go. I know you're currently eating, so I know you're currently eating. So
I'm not eating, I'm chewing gum.
Okay. How was that ride?
Yeah, it was good. Middle road is a bit, yeah. I mean, the ride's fun. But if you want the best sort of ride possible, front or back?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, you don't get the choice.
Front
really.
is the best, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say front's probably the best.
Yeah, it definitely had
was nice. It's
different level at the front. One way we're going to head into right now is just we'll get you from ride to ride to ride, and as we always suggest, the start of the day is the most important time to get on these rides. We're not going to do a parachute job, and we rarely ever do this ride because this queue is absolutely painful. You'll find out in a sec, it's very slow, it's very annoying, but again, he did it before, we haven't done it in a while, so we're going to come soldiers and take off. But just for that, Jayden, how did you find RC Racer?
Yeah, it was really good actually. Well, compared to last time, it was quite bad, but it's still a good ride.
Yeah.
I think they do need to make it longer, like the ride duration, even though the problem is the queue.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, it's rather bad singular, they are extremely short rides, but then again, I'd rather a shorter ride and not wait double length.
Yeah, but the really good thing on that is if you want to see the new lands being
Yeah.
even though it's quite hard because obviously like that, but you still see the new lands being built.
Yeah, really cool. And with those ones, actually, if you get a good spot on this one, if you get like the back of those spots, you get an amazing view when you're up at the top there. But you're not guaranteed to get that spot, so whether you can see it or not, we don't know yet. But Adam, that's before we move on, as RC Racer.
Oh, you know, it's actually a really good ride. I mean, I actually think RC Racer is one of the best coasters probably out there, to be honest. And I know it doesn't look like a lot, and to be honest, it doesn't even feel like a lot, but it's just good fun. I don't know why. It's really smooth, it's got launches, of course. I don't know, it's just really good fun, of course, as well. It's pretty steep when you're up there. And also, you do get an amazing view, of course, of the park, and it's got one of the best trains, like, ever. I mean, I think it could be my favourite train for any coaster in the world. It's incredible.
It's very, very cool. But now it's time to become toy soldiers and take flight with parachute drop.
Avant de vous asseoir, vous déposerez tous les grands objets dans les caisses prévues à cette...
You're standing in front of what's called a zoetrope. Come on, Bullseye, let's ride like the wind.
Wow, we just had a drop on parachute drop, and while Jay looks at our face again, oh, what did he just do? I'm going to go on mine because honestly, I think it could possibly be more intense than Tower Terror. I said earlier that if you're scared of Tower Terror, do that one. Actually, looking down and dropping and bouncing a little bit as well, it makes that one a lot more intense than mine. Of course, I say it like that, but many of you probably think what is on Tower Terror is a lot more scary. But in my eyes, being able to look down and see that height compared to Tower of Terror where it's all in darkness, you can't really see the height until you get to the top. It actually feels a lot more intense. Now, I'm not going to do it because I'm scared of it, because I'm not going to scared of any of that sort of thing. But it is something to be aware of when you are going. So if you are scared of the heights rather than the thrills, I would honestly say that is a lot more intense than Tower of Terror. But who goes, Jayden? Let's start with you actually. It was your first time going to that ride, so how did you find it? How did you find it?
Hang on. No, it was really good actually. Do you know what? I'd actually say in terms of like thrill, yes, Tower of Terror's in the dark, yes it drops, but they've got very similar sort of thrill level in dropping. Yeah. But I still prefer Tower of Terror, obviously. I mean, like, it's such a better ride. But oh yeah, Captain America's such a But no, it was a good ride. I actually really enjoyed it.
That was a very good ride. And what I just mentioned out, I pointed out. So that Avengers campus is so awesome because it's at both the parks. I've already done a bit more in California. It's as much as there was just a really good ride here. Well, a really good ride here. See what I did there? Basically, there's a lot more characters around here. You've got something interactive, so many meet and greets, so many shows.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's very full of characters.
Package really.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. But again, I don't know. I just don't know whether I like this or I don't. I got very mixed opinions on it. Sometimes I come through this area and think, oh wow, it's actually really good. And then other times I come through and I think, they could have done a lot better. But I don't know. It's good.
I know what you're saying. It's like, sometimes you go around and you're like, but at the same time, I think it works well. I think they could have done a lot more as far as the sound goes.
Definitely. I definitely could have done a lot more.
I don't think they could have.
Do you not?
No. Well, I can't think because like all it's based in like New York, for example, or it's a major city. So how can they theme a city? I think a campus is an idea.
I don't think they should have focused on the campus, I've got to be honest. I really don't think they should have focused on that. I think they should have created for a completely different theme. Because the problem is with a campus is it's very sort of like, I don't know, you don't have to theme it that much and you don't have too much effort into it really. So I think that was the problem that they went for. They went for the campus bit, which are very dark walls, there's nothing really to look at. When actually they could have went for something a little bit more exciting, like maybe the forest side.
Right, but I can't imagine what we do. Why in the forest? What else into the forest?
I just felt they could have something.
I don't know. So I don't know what it is, but there's obviously a reason why when we had a roller coaster here, had a 60-70 minute queue, and there was new rides here, we were going to walk on, and that's because the ride itself is not great. Unlike the queue line, which I'm about to show you in one sec.
That's not 5 minutes.
I'm gonna get those missiles. That's my plan. Your hands juiced.
Ça m'a l'air parfait, Friday.
Thank you. So glad you approve. As you know, Krieg warheads are headed our way, and we need your help.
Vraiment proche de la Terre, on n'a pas le droit à l'erreur.
So no pressure.
Tout le monde a compris le plan? Alors,
After around and half an hour queue, we have now done Flight Force, and I want to point out quickly the reason why maybe a little bit less clips, and we are now standing in the World of Disney. I had a little mistake with my cameras. What you may not know is that my camera is brand new, and this is my third vlog filming with it. So any problems I have with it, it's a brand new type of camera for me too. I do apologise for in this video. But with a little problem out of the way, we're now back over here in the World of Disney and having a quick look around. But as far as Flight Force goes, it is a good ride. I love the queue line, just lacks in the theme. I don't know, 3 screens on that ride. I don't want to be moaning about it all the time like we do, but it's a lot better than any ride to go back home. But overall, I mean, we can just improve the screens on it and a little bit more. All we could have done, I mean, even the ride photos at the end we were looking at, and the ride photos were even nice. So if you're over here, it is definitely worth going on it, spending everything. But to be honest, if a ride broke down at the start and you evacuated, you'd be like, wow, it's really, really awesome. It's just when you go on it, you're going around and you see actually no screens at all. It does unfortunately lack a little bit on the whole fun factor of that element there. Whereas Rock and Roller Coaster, even though it did not have as many, to be honest, Roller Coaster had the same amount of like theming and stuff as that one, just had the music, and that's what made it for me. The music on Rock and Roller Coaster was the awesome part in my eyes. But after that, we then made our way out of the studio park and now over towards the World of Disney. And a quick Tom tip, in fact, our first Tom tip of this video, go into these shops at the middle of the day. For starters, the parks are a lot busier. So, when looking around the parks, you're not getting many rides done and getting long queues. Whereas in the middle of the day, the shops are a lot quieter. So, you come in these shops, see what we have to offer, and even if you don't buy anything at this point of time, you can always come back at the end of the day and then pick up what you want. Otherwise, at the end of the day, lines are making extremely long queue lines. Oh, got some merch going around. Extremely long queue lines, and it may not be worth waiting in. So, overall, kind of middle of the day, miss out a busy park. Whatever you do, if you go in the shops, go to the village, you have a meal, I don't know. But middle of the day is the best time to do the stuff. You'll normally do it at the end of the day, it's really busy, and I have to wait in really long queue lines for a ride. So we are doing right now. That's quite cool. Hey, look.
$5 hours you've still got to get to.
One shop done, and HUGO's already brought some stuff down here. We're not going to show it currently right now because we are inside of a shop.
We'll show you guys a bit later.
Yes.
Really cool.
Star
Wars top.
You can only imagine what I want me to do with that. How was the first shopping you went into?
No, it's not. I mean, Walt Disney, you can't go wrong. It's a huge shop, and they've made it look nice. I mean, when you come into this Disney store,
this is the old Walt Disney basically.
Down here, you can see, I mean, do you know what? I actually like this shop because you've got like the old-looking models. It's a bit more nostalgic.
It gives me, I know it wasn't the 80s, but it gives me 80s vibes.
Yeah, I know.
Now, this
wasn't open in the 80s, but
it didn't. But like, it's kind of during the era where it was designed, made like that. And to be honest,
it's quite cool to still see.
And to be honest, the whole of downtown Disney kind of has this sort of vibe. When you think about
I mean, as you look, if you look over down there, they've got now the Royal Pub. That used to be, I think, King Ludwig's castle. But apparently that's what they want to make the rest of Disney Village look.
It doesn't need to be a stage fair.
Don't get me wrong, I like the old look, but I think a new look for Disney Village.
It's outdated. I mean, there's like big pillars there. It's outdated.
Yeah, it will look good once it's refurbished.
Yeah, I do agree. I love what I did, and I love the whole Disney Village. But at times it feels like, I like one in California, and I did it in California, and much nicer vibes towards it. Whereas the one here, it's obviously not. I think it's obviously Disney. It's my third favourite shopping centre in the world. But Disney Springs feels a bit too open and big, and mobile living shops, not just Disney. Whereas down at Disney feels perfect, and this one here just feels nice, but it definitely is an update coming soon. So I'm gonna try this hat. They're gonna get a photo of me. I'll get in the video too, and we'll see you as we make our way around the next shop and keep some updates throughout. Disney stores have now been completed, and one thing I noticed actually when walking out here is actually it's not a very big Disney Village. When you compare it to like Florida, obviously Florida is humongous, but even California it's not actually that big, the village itself. You kind of literally have a little stretch down here, you've got a right amount of stores and a few little restaurants. I don't really get coming to Disney and not eating one of the main Disney restaurants, but it's not actually that big.
It's not, like, it's a really small sort of like main street in a way, you know what I mean? It's sort of like, but I do quite like it. I do think though it really needs a refurbishment. Like, it needs to be refurbished again. Like, it's been a while since they built this, so I feel like it needs an update, which it is.
It needs to have a nightlife, because think about Disney Village, the people coming after the parks are mainly closed. So it needs to have loads of like restaurants, nice or something like that, with all the lights going off. And what like downtown Disneyland really offers that kind of nice area where you can explore, look around. But this is now one of my favourite shops I'm walking into on our journey, in towards the art shop, and it's not all expensive. Of course, I'll show you some really expensive bits in a sec. But even like that too, it's like 50 quid, and it's really, really nice.
My period
but
studio.
also, that is nice, maybe. Oh, I like that. I do like that. There's so many cool things around here.
Maybe not that.
Maybe not that. It's the parachute. We'll take a look around here. I've got so many of these things. I've got most of them. I mean, I've got.
You don't have that one yet?
I've got that. No, I've got the middle one. I've got the top ones, and there's also one up as well on the side. But they started making so many now. I kind of just like it's a bit too much at times. You know what I mean? Yeah. After a while, they just kind of take too much out. But there's so many models around here, and there's a really cool model in particular right at the top, which is like a little model castle of the main castle over here. So we'll make our way around here.
You can't buy it.
You can't buy it, unfortunately. Even though I think I know if it was like 1,000, maybe 1,200, I possibly would buy it.
It'd be a lot more than that, though.
Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, that's how far I would go to how much I can afford to buy it as well. But of course, if it's like, maybe not. I just take this end bit here, the castle bit here. But no, it's really cool. And can I say, illustrated well what it would look like if it was actually in a Fantasyland village.
How much? Yeah, I mean,
I was saying that's 1,000, 2,000 sort of number. But no.
I've got to admit that I do sort of.
I bet if they probably priced it, you'd be looking at, I don't know, 20, 30, 50,000.
Yeah, at least 20 probably. But that's the thing, I wish sort of they had Main Street instead. Well, I know it's nice to like a fancy setting, but I wish sort of had that over here.
Yeah.
Then Main Street USA down here in the train station. So.
Yeah, I'll be right.
It's still really nice.
Well, okay, I'll walk that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's really cool stuff, man. Even to that point of like, I'm gonna just the original artwork for the lands.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
so.
Yeah, if you look at it, you kind of, but yeah, you've even got the old Space Mountain sort of theme and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think Space Mountain was. I think Space Mountain was later. I don't think it was built when the park was built. I think it was a bit later.
Yeah, but then you got Adventure down right there. That's nice. Oh, such that. I know. And I think as well. I know it's just like concept art for that, but it actually looks like that. It does. That's incredible. I mean,
it looks better.
It looks better. Yeah, it actually does. Parts gap in.
And that's it. Even up there, you can see like the rock work. It looks even better in person. Like, it's ridiculous.
There's not many things that looks better than the artwork.
But that's it. Like, usually concept art is a lot better than when you get there. But no, here, literally.
It's a artwork. We'll make it around. Let's see what it is. from art to clothes, we have now made it into the clothes shop. And actually, because of World stuff, I didn't think it was going to be over here. Oh, even my head, even more. I didn't think it was going to be over here in Paris. I thought it was one of those California things that stay there. But it's got some pretty cool stuff. I'm not sure about Teddy, to be honest. I think it's quite nice, but
35 euros.
But I do, however, like this mug. I'm going to get it because it's got everything. It's a really nice mug from the front. Around the back, I'm pretty sure it's got like his bum sticking out, yeah. And it's got Hyperion Avenue, which, if you watched our videos from California, we actually headed to the other day, which is really, really cool. So check out what I've given already. But no, some really cool stuff around here. I'm not going to talk about ages in between each shop, but once we do head through this shop, we're actually going to be going across the corridor just there into the Lego store. But this is probably not a shop for the longest at. Take a look around though, see some pictures, and you never know, maybe there are something. It was very nice looking around the shops over here at Disneyland Paris, and in fact that brings me to one of my points actually about Disneyland Paris shops compared to one at Disney Springs and Disney World, and that is that the majority of the shops at Paris are like fun things, whether they are Disney or not. Like you've got the Lego store, you've got Coastin shop, but all of them have like, I don't know, Disney fineness towards
They've got a
them.
Disney theme to it, yeah. I think that's what makes it different from like something like Disney Springs, where it's got like more mainstream sort of shops.
Yeah, Disney Springs is just like a mainstream shopping centre, just with a few little extra Disney touches towards it. Whereas Disney Village, and especially downtown Disney, which is my absolute favourite, they've basically got the niceness of Disney with another little few shops around. Of course, you've got stuff like Starbucks, you've got a few restaurants, but it's primarily Disney, and it makes you feel as if you're still in there permanently. And I think that is really, really nice. But we've been there. Oz is now currently taking all the stuff we've brought back to the car. And Adam got a very nice Teddy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was from Pinocchio. It was the cat. I don't know what his name is, but
Geppetto.
No, it's not Geppetto.
Wasn't it?
That's the name of the old man.
That's the old man.
That's the old man, yeah. I don't know. I remember anything, I remember. But yeah, it was nice to go around there, explore it all. And that's the thing. We are quiet around here compared to what it would be like in the park. But we are returning back there. We'll do like a little lap around the lake, explore some hotels and see what has to offer. But unfortunately, the camera messed up after Flight Force. So how did you find Flight Force?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Flight Force was pretty good. We've said this before, we'll say it again. The ride itself is okay, but the queue line, amazing. I do that ride just for the queue line.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do it for the queue line alone. That was really, really nice. Right now, we're making our way around here, and Jayden, you have to do these hotels. You stayed at the Coastin, haven't you? What have you ever stayed with these?
No, it was the Western.
Cheyenne,
yeah.
So you never said one day I'll stay with you, of course. On the channel, we have got a hotel vlog from over at Sequoia Lodge,
which was last
which
February.
is our personal favourite one of them all.
It was so nice. It was actually our first ever time there as well. Actually, no, it wasn't. I think it was my first time. I don't think it was yours. But,
and HUGO did stay at Newport Bay when he last came as well. And unfortunately, none of us want to take out a mortgage, so none of us are staying over at Marvel Hotel yet.
I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest.
No, I would love to stay one time, but I can't justify the cost of it. I mean, like, you can literally almost like a Disney World trip for the price of staying there for a few nights.
Crazy. Like, I mean, maybe we'll do it for one night one day, but
yeah.
Even when we've been looking at it for one night, it's still been outrageous.
But no, I'll probably send the President's Suite of that one, because actually, have you seen it? Have you seen the President's Suite?
I think I have.
It's got like
it's
got two floors on the suite. And obviously, that's going to be way more than a mortgage, that's like sell my whole house for it. But at the same time, if I was going to stay there, I want to go really, really nice.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
it'd be
I always think
night.
if I was going to go towards a Pink Hotel or maybe Disneyland Hotel, I'd much rather stay there than in this.
That's just what we were saying. I mean, like, we've always talked about staying in the Pink Hotel, or of course Disneyland Hotel. But we just think we'd stay there for one night because it's so expensive. It's crazy. But you know, I would always recommend staying on property.
Also, Cheyenne and Santa Fe are down there, and it's honestly, it is not a long walk. It's just
far.
Provide buses.
It looks far,
but literally, as far as you can see, it's basically where it is.
Yeah, literally. I mean, you'll probably see over this bridge in a minute.
Yeah, it's like probably, I don't know, 5-10 minute walk to the park and a nice walk, like through Disney Village.
And that's it, like from here, like from the end of Sequoia Lodge, like the furthest one.
Yeah, furthest Sequoia Lodge
to the furthest one this way.
It's like, I know,
Cheyenne.
It's like from here to
Probably the end of this bridge, maybe.
Yeah, this bridge is okay, close.
But it's ridiculous to go, and that's across the river, so it's like.
Yeah, exactly. It's not bad at all. So if you come over here, do not worry about the hotel position. Just choose your favourite hotel for what it is, the value for money, and overall.
Because the only one that's a little bit tricky is Dave Crocker.
Which we're kindly saying that, but humongous perks of that.
And it's not even that bad.
The biggest con is you can't walk to parks, and the car park does open over at 8 o'clock when the park is 8:30 for early hours.
I don't think we've explained this yet, but the car park, of course, the park opens at like 8:30. The car park opens half an hour before the park opens. When if you stay in something like Sequoia Lodge or even Cheyenne or Santa Fe, you can actually get into the park much earlier than that.
Now, I think obviously there's two reasons for that. Of course,
not into the park, but
apart from your passes, you can't get. It doesn't open until 9:30.
Yeah.
Meaning that so the car was not really an issue for you.
No.
But it is something that I wish they'd open like I don't know another half an hour early to get those bonus little bits in. Because even when we rush, we wait at the car park for it to open, we get in. As you today, you still want the first people on the rides.
Oh, yeah, also as well, a big tip for the car park is you may know there's like 7 or 8 lanes. What I would do, always head middle lane. Like, do not go to either end, because on this trip, I think it's been alright in the past, but either end, this trip, they haven't opened them up. When there wasn't a cone or anything, so we had to sort of swerve into it.
It's really worth all that when you do come over here, but of course, even if you're not staying in the hotels, you can explore it. Do you want to have a look around at Sequoia Lodge?
Okay. Yeah, I might.
I love looking at it. It's my favourite one to explore, to be honest. I know.
Newport Bay.
I have this one.
I do this one.
It's another one, Newport. I mean,
when I went to Newport Bay, me and my dad were looking around. Honestly, we spent quite a bit of money for Newport Bay. This was about £300 cheaper. We got a look around here. We're both like, yeah, I wish we stayed here.
Yeah, I mean, this is my favourite hotel, bar Dave Crocker over at Disneyland. And to be honest, I do occasionally debate with Dave Crocker. I love Dave Crocker for what it is, but I feel like if you're coming here for, I would say, come in here for 1 to 3 days, this is the hotel for you. Coming here for any longer than 3 days, Dave Crockett is for you.
This is basically David Crockett. It's a very similar theme. It's basically David Crockett, but just on multiple floors.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but on multiple.
And even if over trees, it actually came from America, but even from America. I mean, that's a touch that they do over here, didn't it? It's incredible.
And I think we stayed over there last week.
Yeah, we stayed. If you go to right to the end, you see it's like 2-level story. Right to the end, one of the end ones, just the level below, is where we stayed.
It was quite nice walking down these pathways
at
night.
It was stunning.
It was like really quiet and no one was here, so you could walk on.
I found out it's actually this time I was here. Yeah, it's hotel. Oh, yes, that's
transfer to any country.
Oh, yeah, I think that's incredible. But yeah, we'll go through here right now. We'll show you inside. Hello. And we'll catch back up with you as we make our way towards the next one, Newport Bay. Love this hotel, mate. It's so nice. Well, we had a little sit on the deck chairs and now we are making our way back to the park. So, because of our little sit down, we're now kind of fortunately explore Newport Bay. But we'll give us a quick little review of Newport Bay from when you stayed there last time.
Oh, it was a lovely hotel. I think, the thing is, if you ask me what my favourite hotel was, I still say Davy Crockett. But don't let that put you off Newport Bay. I loved that hotel. There's just so many good things about it. The room was nice, you got a lot of space. But I really like this hotel. It's got like a nice sort of like vibe to it.
Yeah, it does.
It's cool.
It's kind of like, well, saying kind of Newport Bay. That's kind of what it is.
Are we not going in?
No, we're going to go around to the car park now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a lovely hotel. We'll show you many other vlogs on the channel. Yeah. But actually, inside of them's quite small. We've got the lobby area and everything.
The lobby area and the shop's not very big, but you have to, when you think about the size of the hotel, it stretches on like way down there.
It's the biggest hotel in Europe, I'm pretty sure. So
it was when it opened. It's not anymore.
It's not anymore. No, but it's a huge hotel, of course. Yeah. Originally planned, we're always in hotels in fact, hence why there's so many over here at Paris. It's originally planned that people were going to come here and go from here then off to Paris and everything and like that. And that was never the case. It's like David Crockett and everything. People often spend like 3 or 4 days there when in fact they were hoping for like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. And same with these hotels around here. Of course, the price is what put people off it, to be honest. It's an absolutely crazy price, but
it depends when you.
That's why they are so big.
When you go at the right time, you can get some of these hotels at a really good price.
Yeah, there's a bit of way to go as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's true.
If you go at the right time, you're really cheap. Also, if you are a holder of an annual pass, for example, especially as a Sequoia Lodge, we got like 40-50% off that last year of our annual passes. So you get some really good discounts and get really nice cheap trips as well if you are going over here. But lots of lovely hotels around here at Disneyland Paris. Just do your research, explore them, because of course we're covered free. In the other side we've also got Cheyenne and Santa Fe, and then we're staying at Dave Crockett currently as well, which was in yesterday's vlog, not just going in today's one however, because
I wouldn't let the hotel ratings put you off either.
Oh yeah, they've got a 1 star.
David Crockett's got a 1 star, and it's probably one of the best hotels here.
Ever.
So, if you're looking at sort of Newport Bay, you think that's not your type. Honestly, Cheyenne and Santa Fe are brilliant hotels.
Yeah.
I like don't feel bad for going for the cheaper ones, because they're actually really nice stuff.
Exactly. The way they advertise it on the website is that you're far away from the park, you don't get the same level of like feeling and stuff. And in fact, none of these hotels here have a Starbucks for starters. Also, it's a lot more Disney-fied, Cheyenne and Santa Fe, but in a nice way as well, stayed for a short time. Plus, the walk, in my eyes, I generally believe, if you're staying in the furthest point of Newport Bay, the walk to the park is as long as it is from the closest point of stuff like Cheyenne.
Yeah, it is. Which... And anyway, this walk's not bad at all.
No, exactly. It's nice.
Yeah, nice view. It's only they advertise it as being 15-minute walks.
Yeah,
it's like a 5.
You're not walking on the edge of the road. You're walking, even when you're staying on there. You walk. Actually, one of my favourite routes in the whole of Disney is the walk down Cheyenne. You go through this nice wooded route. You see over there over the forest and everything. You basically go for like a Sequoia Lodge trail down to the path, which is really, really nice. But be aware as well that even though you do go through security to get into the hotel, there's also another security checker once you get to this point right here to get into the village.
Which is good, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with them.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, of course, the more security the better, to be honest. But once you do go through security here, what's nice is that you don't get any more to go to either park or a village. So if you're planning to go out of the village for the entire day, it's not more beneficial in that sense.
Yeah, so you can go from the village to the parks. And I mean, it's not as obviously big as Disney World, but I know the Disneyland security is like unbelievably well planned out.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to figure it out, but it's so planned out well. This is as well.
We never really have a queue for this one either, to be honest.
No, I mean, I've never really seen a queue. I think early in the morning, if you get there early in the morning, you may see about a 5-minute queue, but it's never too bad.
Nah, I mean,
right now, I mean,
you've got to do what you've got to do as well at the end of the day. But
I mean, it makes for a better environment.
Prepare for like 5 or 10 minutes for security, but as you'll see when we walk around in a sec, it literally always is walk on, even when it is the middle or the start of the day as well.
And like parks that do this, you tend to be like better. You have like a better day and a better experience. Like if parks don't have security, it tends to sort of dampen your experience a little bit, because obviously, yeah, they're just like they're there to keep you safe and everything, so it's really nice.
So it's really important, obviously, security, but it makes the part what it is, and it doesn't do any of the magic at all. Even the security of nice uniforms,
so nice.
Especially over at California, keeping that on back. The uniform security there is really nice. They keep the theme. And also, they have got a job to do, but they also keep the Disney magic at the same time. They're not like something like airport security is like, which obviously is understandable once again.
I mean, the airports are nice.
Yeah, well, understandable, but
they're really nice.
They're nice, they're friendly, but they also do their job. As soon as we got into the park, we decided to hop aboard the railroad, and off we leave from Main Street, USA on our journey around Disneyland Park. Enjoy the clips, guys.
Cooking a little barbecue. If we salvage it, get the barbecue out of the canyon. Get the barbecue out of the canyon.
Attention, complex stop on the doors open. Integrating functional, please don't forget your personal effects on your children, please. The stations are closed, and please don't sit against
Azéma à l'intérieur. Et s'il vous plaît, veuillez ne pas fumer. Merci.
Nothing beats a ride on the Disney Railway. I think it's actually a Eliza Railroad as well.
I don't know, yeah, we got a pretty rare one.
Yeah, now also, I don't know how to show, but the actual railroad name, is it different depending on what part you go to? Because I swear,
I think it is.
I swear California is Walt Disney Railroad.
Yeah,
here is the Eliza Railroad, and I think at Florida, is it? I don't know.
I know one's got Roy Disney as well. I know one's got that. But I know I think California. I think obviously California's got a bit more, right? But I think Florida maybe Roy Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too sure about the one.
Yeah, Roy Disney. I don't know. It's kind of rose off a tongue, really.
Yeah.
I love that last word. But no, it's always good to go on it, and to us, it's just a massive advertisement. You go around all the land, see what you want to do. But on the day like today, we go around and like, oh, we want to do that. Oh yeah, we're going out, and of course, you get the best view of this park in particular of Big Thunder Mountain. That view that I showed you being past, or when the music's playing, it just shows how amazing and really how stunning this park is. As we level parks, and choosing the best park is easy because it's California, but at the same time, it's the most beautiful looking park. I think it's also quite an easy decision too.
Yeah, I think this is probably
easy. I think it's quite easy to us. I think this is stunning this park. There's so many little features. I say I like Disneyland for other reasons, but as far as the not as good. Like, even like a castle, the landscape flows up to the castle.
It is very nice.
When you walk around, you've got these like, little hidden paths. It has this lovely vibe, this park, the other parks out. Especially Magic Kingdom of Florida, that's the one that lacks on the beautifulness.
I feel like that needs a bit more taken from Paris and Disney.
But when you got to understand as well, Magic Kingdom is Magic Kingdom, of course, is made for the people who come along and the tourists and stuff. So with such a high throughput of people, they can't have little wind pass.
And by the way, we love Magic Kingdom. I should point out because I know we always say that. Magic Kingdom should do this, should do that. Yes, it is one of my least favorite Disney parks. However, that doesn't mean it's a bad Disney park. It is incredible. Like, I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and for Jayden, of course, Magic Kingdom is equivalent to Disneyland Park, which Disneyland. I know. Yeah. But at the same time, it is a very, very nice park. And of course, there's so many different parks, so many great things about every single park. If you like the rides, maybe not Magic Kingdom, I don't know. But anyway, we're now making our way down.
It didn't feel original to me, the
old
park.
But anyway, we're now making our way down towards Discoveryland to then go on to our next attraction, which I think is a mid-trip into outer space on Star Tours. So let's go and get in our Star Cruiser?
Star Cruiser 3000.
Isn't it the
2000?
It's 2000.
It's 2000. It was originally 3000, I believe.
Was it?
I think so.
Maybe.
And then when they reopened it, it was.
Is that Hugo's first Disney facts?
It is actually. They originally, I know as a fact that it had a different. The Star Cruiser was called something different when it first opened. Then they refurbished it because the ride footage was getting outdated, and then they renamed the Star Cruiser.
Well, there you go. Hugo's first fact of the Disney facts. Right, well done. Anyway, we're now going over there to go into outer space, or maybe if Buzz Lightyear's a short queue, nip on there first.
Yeah, that's quite beautiful, but not.
L'âme se réveille. T'es par un des membres d'équipage.
Well done, fellow Star Tours cadets. We have made it through the outer space into a galaxy far, far away, and have now returned back to the most magical place on Earth. But Jayden, you said you weren't fussed about it. Is it still the same with you? We're all in English at least.
What with the? Oh yeah, I think it's better in English.
Yeah. Obviously, if it belongs to English. If you're French, it's probably better in French.
I prefer it in English.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good ride. It's not worth like a long.
Well, the problem is now, stuff like rise distance, that's basically the pre-show rise distance. So, because of like that, especially at Disney World, the Star Tours there, or even in California, the Star Tours there is a bit like, oh, come on, but here, it is the only real Star Wars attraction until one's, of course, over in the other park opens up. So, it's a good ride to do, it's good fun, and the cast member was very good. Oh my god, it's pictures, look at that, it's not a goofy, it's pictures up.
I have to also correct myself from my fact earlier. I got the numbers right, but it's Star Speeder, not Star Cruiser.
I thought it was something really unique about it. But no, that was really, really good. I really thoroughly enjoyed that attraction. Right now, we're continuing around. Whether we do Buzz Lightyear, because that's quite a painful queue to go into. Maybe we'll leave it on until tomorrow morning. I don't know, but it's rather busy around here. We've got roughly around 2 hours left currently until we do go and get our meal. So we're going to have a few coasters. Maybe we're going to explore Adventureland, I don't know, but we'll keep you updated throughout what's happening next. Everyone around there getting photos, and it's over here completely empty, right in front of a castle. I mean, just take a little look around, all the parks have it, and this is walking a little bit, it's such better views, even just standing around here is. We're literally getting these amazing photos here, looking at this castle, which we were actually about to go underneath as we're going to head into Le Carré de Dragon, which one won't understand, and that is dragon. But whether you can come actually around there, I can't call. I don't know if you can do that at the moment, but it is a very impressive castle, probably the most beautiful castle out there. From everything from a bridge that you cross to, of course, the stunning castle with all of the land to look around there. It really is impressive. So I'm going to point everything out before we do head into the castle dungeons. Oh, here we go into the dungeons. So this is a very underrated area, in fact. You can enter through down here, which I've never actually been down here before. Let me have a quick look down here. You can enter from down here, which is right underneath where we just were. I was wondering if you can get around here. You can. But this is right over here, and I think it wraps around there as well. Oh, I don't know where to go here. I know. I don't know where you go here. Oh, how about you around? You just got underneath the drawbridge. I mean, this is really cool. Okay, we're going to go back in there in a sec, but we'll have to go. Yeah, it's all the way around here towards there. We're underneath the castle, or you can make sure this is nothing there. Or you can go around some other ways to that, including the shop, which is inside the castle. All the way around here. Another amazing view of Main Street USA around here. And if you follow your way around these many twists and turns that lie deep within the cave, as you can probably hear right now, you can find the dragon, but the beauty, of course, this castle is big of it. You can see it moving around there. I mean, it's pretty cool to be honest, and there's a small little detail. It moves all the time, and it does that like massive roar that we just saw ever so often, and seeing it here in person is really, really cool. So, not to drag on and on for too long, I find JAYDEN, and also I did brave it this time.
What, you did
No, I made it back, I did brave it. There we go on the side. But JAYDEN, did you just see the dragon?
Yeah, I like the dragon. Is this like the main, like, evil villain?
The Sleeping Beauty dragon?
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Sleeping Beauty castle, and it's the dragon under the castle.
Yeah, it's the dragon that's usually in the parade, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is, yeah. I'd say this is the main Disney dragon, if you think about it. Of course, if you're minding stuff like Mushi's from Mulan, like that, this is the one that everyone knows as the main, the main villain dragon. There's a little part of the shop as well. But there around here, I won't get to test you guys for this now. I hope you saw what you wanted to see. But it's really cool, and actually at no other Disney park can you see that. So, we'll get to this, you guys. At no other Disney park you can see that. So, it's a cool little feature. Everything's really nice. But it's really to explore around because there's so many little touches, and that's what I love most about Disneyland Park compared to Magic Kingdom. Is that Magic Kingdom you don't have these little touches at. Whereas over here at Disneyland Park, you can walk through these little caves. It's when I know. You know, this a whole day exploring the wobbly bridges, walking around the castle, and all these little things. And that's what for me makes Disneyland Paris Park so amazing. Let's get some more shots for you guys off the track. Talking about underrated things at the park, just with that doorway we just walked through, comes over towards one of the most highly themed shops there is. And as I head up where it is, you walk up the castle and make your way down, you come in here and it's like literally a small little Snow White fairy tale. You've got the castle down here, and I think it's more like kind of like a little princessy sort of thing. So you've got all the princess dresses and stuff like that all around here, the tiaras, everything. But you've got a shop little here, then you continue around, you can enter into the cottage itself. There's like little models around here, everything. Obviously the factory cottage, you've got even the evil witch through there, which is really creepy.
It is creepy, it's not scary, but it's creepy.
Yeah, and around here, you've of course got a little shop around here as well. I mean, in the shape of the Snow White costume. I mean, that is awesome. He's eating, sorry. It really is awesome here. I always like little teddies and stuff because you've got not just Snow White, all these different animals. It is really, and there's something like this I don't even remember from last time. I mean, it is so amazing. Now I'm looking at the reindeer, I knew he was going to do that. But it's impressive, isn't it?
It's so impressive. Yeah, I just walked in there, but oh my god.
I don't remember something like this. That's the thing, every time we go. Every time we go.
It's crazy, I don't remember.
I thought this was at Florida. I was seeing videos of this before, but I thought it was at Florida or something. I never realised that it's actually here. So, little things, also just put out for us that you find over here at Disney, but yeah. Walking around, you can spend ages exploring, seeing everything it has to offer. Oh, and even look, it's that, I mean, literally. Of course, these are all in French, so it's not going to be like sleepy. But that's probably sleepy. That's probably angry. That's probably joyy. Professor. I mean, like, these are the beds. I don't know. It's got so many like, little things like that. Is what I mean.
Professor. What?
You can walk around here, see all these little details. And
It's really nice.
It's around here. We'll find some more stuff as we make our way around. But yeah, incredible. These stores really are.
That good. Wait, can we just say this?
Oh, look, als je niet gaat, dan is het.
Well, that is a rare sight. Someone is actually on the pirate ship, and whether it's a star, I probably imagine it's a star. But we're gonna look around anyway. Yeah, it looks like a star. We're gonna look around because
we're gonna check it out anyway. Because you never get to go up there.
No, did you? I say it closed on the app when we were looking at it today, so I do highly doubt it.
I don't think I've ever seen it open. I've never once been in it.
I've been in it, but
I must have been in it. But
yeah,
I can't remember a single thing about it. And that just shows you it's been well over 5 years or 6 years, whatever.
But the last time we came here, we were referred to the play area and never on the ship, so hopefully it'll open in the winter.
I can't see it open because obviously if that was open, all the Disney fans would just get straight there.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have a look at that, but if not, we're going to head over to Pirates of the Caribbean. A ride that always has a short queue, and not because it's not popular, but just because it is got a mental throughput. But the ride is incredible. The theming, as you have a queue line alone. Oh, it's not got back queue today, that's quite nice. It's experienced the queue line. The queue line is awesome, and overall, I look forward to heading on it in a second, or after the ship. I don't know which one comes first, but excited parts going in?
Yeah, sure.
It'll be good. Yeah, you get to experience the queue, Jane. Are you excited to experience the queue?
Yes, I think I've experienced this queue before.
Yeah, but we're going to take time over it.
Wow, yeah. Great.
Oh, clever, there you go.
Sinon, il va danser au bras d'une corde. The devils and black sheep are really bad eggs. They go from me on
To think that that is at a Disney park is absolutely crazy, and to actually go on a ride that takes you through a pirate land is even cooler. Yes, we've just done Pirates of the Caribbean, and no doubt about it, that is absolutely amazing. Never actually been down here. I remember going to Palmer was. We're going to do it down here. But that ride is so good. Every little part of it. From when you're entering the ship at the beginning to going around the queue, going around this land, everything is so cool. And being able to explore everything as well, even when you get off, is also as awesome. But Pirates of the Caribbean, how did you find it?
It was very good, Captain Tom.
Yes.
Captain.
Thank you.
Tom.
Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a very good ride, and he chose to interview us in the loudest spot.
I know. Hopefully the mic can pick it up. We have got like a noise canceller on it, so it should be okay. But these caves, we say we go so often. I've actually got no clue when to go. I'll wait for Adam before I go off. Right, Jane, you going up? Wait for Adam, come on. But yeah, literally, we still can't find a way anywhere around here. I mean, it's just as good. What does everything need? It could be like a hidden room. It could be a hidden room and no one knows where it is.
What's this?
We're gonna make up, I don't know, we're just gonna go around here.
Go around here, come on.
Well, following the leader around the path. Oh, let's go. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Oh, we're going there. We'll find out where we come from.
We'll go the wrong place.
But what we're doing now, Hugo.
Yes.
How was it? Pirates of the Caribbean?
Amazing.
What's the exit?
Pirates of the Caribbean never fails to disappoint. It's one of those rides, it's a classic, but it's one of those rides you can never get bored of.
No, it's amazing. Every part of it is so good. And I don't want a pirate ship. It's not. It's just so stuff, unfortunately. Right now, we're making our way around, see what we can find, maybe on a wobbly bridge or two, and catch up with you in the sequel. We're going to head on to Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Peril.
will beat us to it.
15 minutes, more like 115 minutes. That's when we got into the queue line of Funny Mike.
Pretty good one there, Tom.
Thank you. I think we went to the queue line of Mike. We had a little look and it was like crazy. It was, as soon as we went down the stairs, it was a start. I'm looking more around 50 minutes for the car park.
Yeah, 50 minutes to an hour probably. It was pretty ridiculous. I don't know how they like changed. Also, they actually changed to 25 at the end. I don't know how they thought that was 25. Maybe we missed a bit of the queue. Maybe obviously cars past some things, but I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, it was all those rides. So we kind of thought we might go ahead and do it if it's 15, but we never like it's a must do. So we went over towards it. It wasn't right. So instead, we're now over here on the Molly Brown. We're both right over here, and it's one of these rides again, which we never go ahead. Let's do it today, like the train ride and stuff. But when you're over towards it, you see it. You're like, you know what? We're gonna jump on the boat. We're gonna take a little ride, and well, we're all with our fireworks over there. There's also a show going on now. But yeah, we're now gonna take on this next adventure. Are you excited to set sail around the Thunder Mesa?
Oh, honestly, this is actually such a nice boat ride. I mean, we actually did it last time, but I believe that was one of our first ever times doing it.
On the floor.
We realised how nice it was to, of course, head around the lake. I'm not sure if the Rivers of America, I don't believe it is, but you know, just head around the lake. Of course, you've got Big Thunder Mountain in the centre, which is such a cool centrepiece. And of course, in any Disney park around the world, this is the only one we can actually head around the whole Big Thunder Mountain in a circle without, of course, getting to land.
Because it's on the island, isn't it, as well? Yeah. So the ride itself, actually, you go under the water, didn't know, when you go onto it. Which is really I don't know what exact where it is. I know it's under about around there. So I believe it's probably there's probably no gap between the two. I imagine chances are it probably goes under where the island is, and that island is like probably rock face like an escape route or something.
That's true. I reckon it's one of them, one of the other ones.
Yeah, probably these are the two bits. There's even part of it goes through there as well when you come back gauge. So not as I should, but I imagine probably the biggest part of rock work is where the actual path is.
It's so impressive, man, the way they do it. The only thing is I really wish they actually had the canoes here like they have in Disneyland.
Well, I was going to bring a summer.
I feel like that would really work, especially as well. I would just down there, you put like a nice little gap in there. You could probably bring some canoes around.
Well, actually, there used to be a ride that's over here. We're going to come to one set. There's a little boat riding show around, but now you've got this ride here. But I'll give you a little view of that one in 1 second. But yeah, we're heading out over around Thunder Mesa. Luckiest birds alive up there.
And if you look over there to the other direction, you can see a natural arch bridge.
Similar to the train, the boat is such a nice attraction to the park. I would never say it's a must-do. I'd actually say the train's a must-do. But the boat is a nice little add-on. If you're going up towards it, you see it, just to jump on and have a little sail around. And Jane, you've had memories on the train when you were, the boat when you were younger. Do you still enjoy it as much?
Yeah, it's really nice actually. It's nice. If the queues are really busy or just like a little break of the day, you can just go catch the boat and go around.
Exactly, yeah. I think in the middle of the day,
yeah, nice views.
Middle of the day, I was we did stay. We did a little bit earlier, but middle of the day time when you leave, you adventure, because at the end of the start of the day, it's a lot quieter all around. So, that's and that new construction when he lands.
That thing right there.
What? Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's a little thing going on, I don't know. But no, this area is amazing. The park is amazing, but also, if you are coming over here, it could get packed, as you can tell by now. We're just walking in it every other day. So we always like in the day to break up by going out like tomorrow, we're going to Paris. Yes, they play tennis and they're going to the pool back in our hotel. There's so many things that you could do over at the place if we all don't have to do. And as much as today we're at Disney Village, there's only a little bit of our time. So when we're turning back into the park, with the attractions, and they get too busy all the time, and in real days normally a walk of queue. But another thing we do today to break up the time is going towards Pim Kitchen, and all of us haven't been there before. So it's going to be very excited to go in there, see what it has to offer. Me and Adam did walk through there on last minute, see what it has to offer, and it looked amazing. So I'm very excited to take you inside there in just 1 sec. So while the Mickey Marching Band music plays, we're now going to make our way over, well, back over towards the Studio Park to have a meal. Quite literally, like no other. That was good timing.
Yeah, you can picture it actually, because it was skinny on the left.
Yeah, top.
Get from here to there, then it'll be alright. And I'm in a fuse team.
Not that much or?
Oh my god, don't think I've ever felt so stuffed in my life. That restaurant, it would be my #1 choice to go to Disneyland Paris. Some really nice themed ones. I think the theme is good. It's not like, I would say it's like Ratatouille or Captain Jack's level, but it is an amazing restaurant. It only costed €45. I know it's like a lot, but their burger in there, which I did yesterday, was around €20. I think our burger is sort of a portion size.
Listen, if you're like us and do buffets well, you make up your money very quickly.
Yeah, and funny enough now, we're actually having trouble with the frozen thing, because literally...
It's full.
Is it full? No, it's not. No, it's not. I think it's fine. Oh, it's full. Oh. But we're gonna try and find the show eventually anyway, because we are absolutely full. But it's
That's
really.
what happens when you go to meet Ant-Man. I'm happy to Ant-Man.
How was it, James?
What's meeting Ant-Man?
No, the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant. Yeah, the restaurant was good. It was very nice. A lot of stuff with buffets. A lot of obviously funky food that I don't really like, but still obviously a lot I do like as well.
Yeah.
I am pretty full up now though, so I'm gonna do a ride in Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then I saw Ant-Man on the way out.
Exactly.
And the Wasp.
We got photos. We could get a camera.
Spoke to the real Ant-Man. I feel like a real Avenger now.
You do.
Look at me, my six-pack for sure. Well, my.
Anyway, we're now moving on. Yeah, that was a very, very good restaurant. I would highly suggest it. It is an absolutely fantastic place to go. Really?
Road trip. It's good.
Yeah. Made my day. We're waiting now to make our way back, and it's just like really casual rides because we are literally stuffed.
Oh yeah, literally. I mean, yeah.
Also, you know what here? I didn't put it in earlier, but through here you got Brer Rabbit. I don't really see the character in this one. Obviously, the major classic towards Disney, but yeah. But of course, the first time I'm going, I thought I'd rather give him the camera because if it's going to go, I hope it doesn't know, because it's not a massive reference to be honest, and I feel it's a nice little tribute to him.
It's nice, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I really hope the ride in California doesn't go. I know the one in Florida's gone now, which is really, really sad, but I really just hope the one in California will never go.
Yeah.
It's a great ride.
I'm really full right now. We're going to head into another ride in a sec, but yeah. Amazing meal, get yourself down here, experience that because that truly was fantastic and something that I would recommend doing on almost every single visit over there, or at least when you come for the first time. I love trying around restaurants, but if you're coming here for your first time, Marvel fan or not, it's a great way to have pretty much breakfast, lunch and dinner all in one go. And that ride is going to be a very popular Crushers Coaster. I do not understand why the single rider queue is 50 and the normal queue is 65 minutes, but we thought we'd be 65 minutes. You might as well go through it because by the time you get to the end, it will be okay anyway. So, we're going to go through it. Hopefully it'll be quite a short queue. Well, hopefully not too short, but short enough before you go through. And of course, you can never worry with Crushers Coaster. It's going to be okay, not awful.
It's about 45 minutes.
But after a few probably sitting downs and getting over the food,
very slow moving.
Yes, we're going to make our way through past the My Minds and have a little spin, which right now does not seem too good, but you never know. Jane? My.
Yes, you're about to enter the mysterious realm.
We just went under the sea on Crushers Coaster, and once again, another good ride of the park. I wouldn't say they were worth the queue line to get, and I do feel as if some of the queue lines that it can get is massively outweighed for the goodness. It feels like a normal coaster once you get through the main part of the ride, so there's not an awful lot of theming in fact on it. However, it is a high thrill coaster. Some really nice theming involved with other parts apart from the actual thrill part itself. An overall ride that I would definitely do once, but I can't say I've seen it twice of it because of a queue line. Crash Coaster.
Oh no. It is. Unless it's like walk on.
Yeah, we got like less than half an hour to make a queue to it. Because this gets so long naughty, but at the end of the day, the reason why it's such a slow queue line, obviously it's popular, but also, similar to what we always say, just because Pirates Caribbean has a 5-minute queue and Amazon has a 60-minute queue does not mean that it's, what is it called, like, I'm really tired, like 30 times more popular, and I know more for what lasts. But it is because, of course, the throughput for those rides are a lot slower than Pirates. So be aware and cut over, because they always depict the best parts of the ride and the best attractions at the park. However, we're now making our way through the shop, checking out what's to offer, but mainly making our way out, as the shop does lead through the exit. So even if you don't have a proper look around, we're just, you know, looking at a few pins for Jayden. And you can catch your interest, I know you've already got a pin today. I like that one, that's nice.
That's cool. I wanted to get one of the new.
I was going here, look at this, it's a Peter Pan flight one. That's a good pin.
Very good pin.
Oh, I know. And even more over here. So look at these pins, we're doing a TV up here, and then we're going to make our way over towards the other park for the final few hours of the day, where we'll be doing so many more rides, as one of our biggest tips on the channel is do the parks at night. It's not only stunning, but also extremely quiet.
This is very important.
Disneyland is always so magical, whether at daytime, whether at night, or whether shining bright light right now. It is an amazing place, but night time is so different from the rest.
Oh, honestly, just walking down Main Street just there.
All the lights, I mean, the camera really pick it up, but every single light is
incredible.
Up. You've got the cats now, you've got the trees up, you've got cars up, you've got Messenger stuff. I mean,
there's nothing like a Disney
so
park at night.
And actually, I've already landed best the other night. One of them to our way is the best land at night, I think, at Disney Park.
One off, I think, because for me, I do love Adventureland at night. I think that's pretty incredible. So good. Sorry, I just think the soundtrack is amazing.
I know, this is, we've filmed this, we're kind of like, of course we have to share with you guys, but we're just like,
this is the thing here, like, going to other theme parks. We're so overwhelmed here, so if we do actually stop a little bit, we are sorry.
Now, of course, our videos aren't scripted one bit, of course. We're just doing a video, we kind of go ahead with the flow.
As you can probably see.
Whereas in most theme parks around the world, we kind of go around, we know what we're going to say, not much came on the slide, but it's here. Everything got angled, we're like, oh, photo here. I mean, like, I'm sorry for like jumping around, but every single thing just run away. It really is. And we're walking down here, seeing hiding around here, which unfortunately is not a bad go at night ride because it's completely indoors.
It's not bad. I mean, I remember doing it at night once, and I thought it was pretty good, but you know, it's not a must night ride in a way. Like, if you have time, do it. Like, maybe tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we could.
Pretty quiet.
It was just quite a short queue because it's all preparation, so that's pretty good.
It's literally 10 minutes.
But first of all, I think first of all we're going to go to Buzz Lightyear. It's a must be for me. I love Buzz Lightyear. I know, not riding Buzz Lightyear.
No, I know, but when you get close to Buzz, look how scary he looks, because like the torch is right beneath his face.
Oh, check it out. Hang on. Well, I don't want to say it's coming around, but yeah. It's like incredible at night. We will down in Lantern, honestly. It's going to be a shorter queue line. Let's take a quick look at Buzz Lightyear right now, up here. Yeah. He's looking a little bit scared. I'll do it for you guys. Look at this, zoomed in there. There you go. Terrifying Buzz Lightyear. 20-minute queue. Let's go ahead to infinity and beyond.
His robotic army is stealing crystallic fusion power cells.
Please face forward.
I'm a level 5 Space Ranger. 400 meters, 1,200. Very nice. Took a trip to infinity and beyond. Nothing big, but my score was definitely beyond Jayden's.
353,700, so I was close.
But
you thought that was good?
He didn't get that as well.
You thought that was good? I got 100.
Well, careful you go. I'll have his goal. I want to get Galactic Superhero. No, Galactic Hero one time. But at the end of the day, it's all about practicing. You learn the best points. At California, I can get it because I know where everything is. But over here, it's still about learning. You learn the little tricks. There's a few hidden targets along the way you can hit. But even if you are spamming it, the best thing is when it slows down for like someone to get into the car or something, like take a while to get off, and they have to start a ride, and then take a while to do start again, to hit those targets, and you can possibly get for a Galactic Hero. So that is pretty awesome. But Jayden, I know you didn't get as high a score as I did, probably why you don't enjoy it so much.
Like 100,000 less. Yeah, it was really good actually. The queue I thought would be much longer than it was, so
that was good.
Actually it wasn't, which is amazing. But yeah, that's why I say with every ride we do, I end up going. But yeah.
But yeah, it was a great ride.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Worth 5 minutes.
Oh, whatever. It's worth a half an hour wait. It has got one of the worst queue lines over here in Disneyland Paris, so be aware of that. The actual indoor bit is so short, and of course, because of fire and stuff, they can't have you all jumping out of it. So realistically, you are waiting for the majority of the line. Whoa. It's pretty busy. But still ahead here, still worth it, it's not long. The majority of the line, you do end up waiting in outside, so that is that. But at the end of the day, it's a good ride, it's worth doing. And it is definitely a ride that we're going to do again. But Hugo, where are we going now? From to Infinity and beyond, we're now going to go into Galaxy, far and beyond.
No, from a long time ago, far away.
Oh, I was going to work there. But anyway.
Well, it didn't really work.
No, it didn't. We're now going off onto Star Wars Harpeth Mountain. And boom, we were gone into hyperspace. A very good ride over here at the park. But I do find, in fact, that in the evening it's a bit light on it.
I do, yeah. That's one thing now.
I know it's a bit like a show I was opening to eating or something, but I do find it a bit light to see the screens.
So the thing is, as you just said, you can see the screens anywhere on that coaster, and even in the day you can still see it. But at night, I feel like, especially that first drop, of course, into the Helix, was actually a little bit lighter than usual. And that does mean, yes, you can see the screens even more. However, I do think the launch tunnel is pretty awesome, especially when you're like, I believe, we're around 45 degrees, maybe about 30, I don't know, but especially when you're going up there, you know, it's actually really nice. You had an awesome view of course, Disneyland Park and the rest of the Disneyland Paris resort, which is of course amazing. But something which we actually haven't pointed out yet is that you may remember the third lift hill, or for instance, if you come to launch the lift hill, that third one, which of course the last one, we didn't actually stop on there. So the reason because of that, we believe, is because the train was sent too early, and of course there's various block sections, which of course if two trains can't be on the same block section basically at one time. So that's why we stopped. But it was pretty cool because we stopped, and then of course as well, yeah, basically the projections turned off. So it was actually a pretty cool experience, and the soundtrack was off for a little bit, which is quite unique, so I'm happy we had that experience.
Yeah, it's a very nice experience. As we make our way down these very quiet paths, and again, as I said earlier, you're watching the next few minutes of a vlog, or probably like 10 minutes. The park is very quiet during the fireworks time, and it's just about time now when people start to get their seats, meaning that we can get some nice rides done very quickly. But one land that does close in around half an hour's time.
Yeah, 9 o'clock today.
It's Fantasyland, so we'll make sure to get in there, get some rides done again. Well, it's a lot emptier than earlier and today. And that is the reason, guys, why we do. Oh, you can go in there. You're right, Adam.
Yeah, it's pretty cool there. Just basically, that heads down to Discovery Land, and I believe it's open most nights, but it's definitely pretty cool route to head down.
There's a parade still going on. It's still a nice, it's still Disney-fied. There's a parade down here, but at the same time, we are making our way towards Fantasyland to check out what's down here. Still just offer, and maybe we might take a ride with the teacups or with the 7 dwarfs. Never know. Off we go, though. And off we go onto a horse. There's Jayden and there's me, and we're getting up on Prince Charming's carousel. Awesome down there, taking into a relaxing carriage. There you go, Adam, I don't know what's here, but Jayden, me and you've got a horse, haven't we?
Yes, we do.
We do, well, we're getting up around it. It is a rather amazing ride over here at Disneyland, and one which we're going to enjoy. Yeah, grab your horse. Your horse's number, what number your horse?
29.
29.
I call it looks like a female, so we call it JAYDEN.
And I'm going to call mine Tom, after me. Let's giddy up, and off we go, on the carousel. Yeah! Hey! Adam?
We hope you have a pleasant day at Disneyland Paris.
Totally worth the
the walk-on supercars.
Oh, nothing beats the classic, and over here at Disneyland there are so many. And as much as we like to let's just say lever rides for all the younger kids like that one up there. When we are over here and it's got walk-on queues, it's nice to take a ride on some of these attractions.
I'm not being funny, as far as teacups go, that is the best looking teacup station.
Actually, I love one in Florida or California. I like them, but yeah, this ride, the Man and Teacup Party, it's a perfect theme for starters. I love VIP towards this ride.
It's so much different.
Exactly, and we'll show you on the ride once again. I've been having a rather crazy spin. If we go on this one, then great, and if not, we'll make sure we go on the next one, because that ride of racing building is awesome, but also spinning around in here with all the lights flashing is a pretty crazy experience. If you want to see an even crazier experience, maybe check out our vlog for Not So Scary Halloween Party over at Walt Disney World, as that was a mental teacup party. But no further ado, let's go on to the Smash and the Teacup Party. And off we go on the teacup party. Our legs got a little bit cramped down here. I think it was my job to go again, but Dad's got all the room in the world. But not us, but we're going to be spinning, so let's get that wheel moving and let's get going.
Jayden, go on, put some work into it.
Come on, Jayden. Let's go.
Oh, there we go.
Boy. We're not really spinning because I kind of just gave up because it's a little bit too tight to be spinning around.
You can do it a little bit, but like you have to sort of do it in the corners. Like, it's not very good, to be honest, but the theme is good. It's good as well.
We're enjoying the journey and we're enjoying the lights up here. All a little festive, isn't it? Oh, we're better going at the end of the ride. Fun though. Next ride, I think, is the Peter Pan's Flight. First spinning down where we were earlier. Unfortunately, we did not make it to the Peter Pan's Flight, or in other words, the queue was a little bit too long. So instead, we're going to go on our next favourite thing, the Wobbly Bridge. If we haven't done this trip, and we always love to go on the Wobbly Bridge, also provides one of the best views across the park out there, especially at night time. So we'll make our way around now. We're quite a natural actually now, getting through this part. The rest of the caves, not 100% sure about, but going to the Wobbly Bridge, we should do on our way. We should know our way. So we're going right now over towards the bridge, cross over it, and then actually we're going to take a trip to Stanley Robinson's treehouse at night. How very exciting, guys. Oh, we're going to watch a little drone show as well from up here. Look at that. Let's go and have a little watch of this, which we missed yesterday. Oh, cool. It's one of the best views across it. You get a big point of the mountain and the drones. Wow, look at that view.
I can't even hear the fireworks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
See through over there.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
And after an amazing view of a fireworks show, totally unexpected, we're now making across the Wobbly Bridge! Hey! Whoa! Oh, always fancy, look at that view across the castle. Jayden, Hugo, imagine this view and the fireworks on here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's a really good view.
That's a really good view. I mean, look, if you go to this platform here, look up here, and the fireworks on like the castle, you can even see the front. If you make our way around here, quickly, right up there, you can really get an awesome view across the castle. There's a good nick up. Yeah, look at that. That view across the castle with all the fireworks going off. God, this is a good area. So if you go over here, go inside of a bridge, that side of a bridge for Studio Park, this side of a bridge for Castle, and that is a view spot, guys. That's when being local is always a handy thing as well, parts like this. I mean, it's not like Legoland Windsor, we know where to go, what to do, how to do it. And over here in Paris, we do try our best, we know the best tips and tricks from our other parks, but you find stuff like this by exploring, having fun, and just basically coming here a lot. You start to learn stuff to make it a lot better. That's what we currently do. And we're kind of experiencing right now our trip over towards the parks. But yeah, next up, we're now making our way, I think, over towards Indiana Jones. It had a short when we last checked.
I think we're going up the treehouse.
Oh, no, we're going up the treehouse. I forgot. Yeah. Up here we go.
Can't forget that, Tom.
Can't forget the treehouse, the Swiss Family Robinsons one. Oh, right, as we're now making our way over towards Indiana Jones and the Temple du Peril. Look over there. Look at that. Walk on queue, not too bad. Indiana Jones. It is. 2 rides have just been taken on Indiana. Oh, hello, nice trip. On Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril, and as always, a very, very good ride. The reason we're doing it twice, so a few reasons. A, we thought we saw the Eiffel Tower again, so we have to double check our theory. And B, we want to show JAYDEN the intensity of that ride, because at night, it goes a lot faster.
It's so intense.
I want to point out, coming in my camera, I've only got 4 minutes of battery life, of memory left on it, so be aware of that when talking, of course, and I'll be aware of that too. I want to take as much as I can for you guys. However, I forgot to put my memory card in, so when we're going around all these rides, I try to delete some stuff off, but
just put it this way, it's very, very intense at night, and you have to do it at night because the trims are turned off, so, well, most of them, some of them are anyway, so it's very intense.
So it is a very, very intense ride. Next up though, we did say we were going to do it and we forgot about it, but now we're reminded again. We're going to have a treehouse, and again, when you go over here this sort of time of night, you can tell right now, you are the only ones walking around, always past anything. Meaning you get pretty much the whole area to yourself, so you're on part of the Caribbean, you get the whole boat to yourself. If you're over here for the Molten Treehouse, you get the whole treehouse to yourself. So we'll make our way around here to this ride before continuing. But yeah, in the evenings, Adventureland is a place for you because this is absolutely mental. Off we go, we're into the treehouse. And again, only one here, we thought it was close, but no, we are making our way up, the music is playing. What amazing night can we get from within the tree? And we find the Eiffel Tower from up here. It's hard to see, but the light will come around in a sec, hopefully. It is very, very cool. I'll try to zoom in for you guys, but the camera zoom isn't very good. But there you go, the Eiffel Tower. When the light comes around, you'll be able to see it clearer. Yeah. And you see that little dot through there? Well, that's the Eiffel Tower. Well, a bit above the dot, but it's to the left, about a white dot. There it is. Just a bit out. A bit more than there you go, there's the light going around. That's the Eiffel Tower light. Cool.
Oh.
Never knew you could see the Eiffel Tower from up there. And I honestly think for that reason alone, this park is now joint second, or possibly second, along with Animal Kingdom from my Disney park. So coming in first, you still got Disneyland and California Adventure joint first. But I think this is coming in definitely joint second. Whether we've got Animal Kingdom, I am not sure. Only time will tell. One of the reasons for that is our next ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. But Jane, same trip tomorrow, hasn't it, in the Eiffel Tower?
Pardon?
Save the trip tomorrow, hasn't it, in the Eiffel Tower?
No.
No.
I want to see up close.
Yes, we are.
I would want to go up it, but obviously we're not doing that tomorrow.
Exactly.
But, yeah, it'll be great to see it. I mean, from a distance, it looks amazing.
I know, exactly. So, we're probably going to sit in on it, I think, tomorrow, because we're going to do this.
I want to see it in day more anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I do agree with you guys. But we're now going on to Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride that we have been on once already today. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to stop recording, and while we're on the ride, I'll go through my camera, see what stuff I have got for free, like we'll do some mess ups, whatever. I'll try to delete them off so we get a bit more for today. But you've seen the ride already, you want to watch it, it's no different than night, it literally is an indoor ride. However, what is different is the queue line, which we walk on. So I'll get a few go over towards the ride, might get 1 or 2 on the ride too, but then we'll get off. It's been our day, but it's been amazing so far. I really hope this night time has shown you how worth it is to come here at night. Do the shows, of course, it is amazing, the shows. But if you haven't bought one day, do the show and go, because these night areas, of course everyone's different, but for us, it makes a world of difference over here at the park. Hey!
Montre-leur la marchandise.
I'll tell you when to stand.
Drones are going off, pirates have been completed, and unfortunately I cannot find a lot of things to delete off my camera, so I'm going to give you this quick next announcement as we've probably got 5 minutes left, and for our next attraction we're going to be heading over towards Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So let's go on to the wildest ride in the wilderness, but I think we're going to run there very quickly, let's go. Unfortunately, the camera did go out of charge. However, in the time after doing Pirates of the Caribbean, we quickly sprinted our way over towards Big Thunder Mountain. We managed to have a ride on Big Thunder Mountain, which was so cool. And in fact, we did manage to have fireworks this time, which is quite rare to actually experience it. Over at Disney World, you're more likely supposed to experience it, or even California, with the fireworks going off a little bit earlier on before park closing, meaning the kiosks are still open. But our parks like Disney World, which we went over to, not quite like the one, so I'm getting very tired now, it's like 11:30 at night. Parks like Disneyland Paris, when the fireworks are at the same time, it means that you're unlikely to get the end finale, meaning that you're going to catch another middle bits, which is more rare. But we did manage to catch a few bits of fireworks. We've got a bit on the drops.
Some projections as well.
And also projections as well, yeah. It's an awesome ride so now. That's me part of the magic.
Honestly, just heading around the rides at night, and I'm not sure if we actually gave our review on Indiana Jones. I'm not sure about that one, but honestly, that ride is so fast at night. Oh yeah, I think we did see a little bit about it. But honestly, because they turn off the brake run, I believe on the first brakes and the second brakes that you jab on, and they actually, I think they turn them off at night, or unless it's warmed up like a lot. It literally speeds on the track. It's so good, especially from the front, because that loop's definitely pretty intense. But you know, Big Thunder's great as well, and also as well, of course, heading up the treehouse as well, which was a pretty cool sight to see. Also from the treehouse, we did actually get to see, of course, the drones over from Disneyland, of course, Park Disneyland, sorry, instead of the Walt Disney Studios Park where we saw up in Adventure, and also on the wobbly bridges. So that was pretty cool to see both. But as I said, Big Thunder Mountain, I mean, it's a classic. Love that attraction.
Really is. And Hugo, I hope you have for your day today. Unfortunately, can't get James with you, sorry, because he's literally in the cabin just over there with the lights on currently in bed.
Oh, no, the day was amazing. I mean, I'm glad we managed to end it off. Well, we were lucky because we managed to see the drones from.
We saw the drones from Studio
Park, Bridge.
Walt Disney Studio Park, yeah, and then we also saw the drones from the main park.
Oh yeah, and then we saw the fireworks from Big Thunder Mountain. We managed to get that all crossed off. We managed to see Eiffel Tower from Indiana Jones as well.
I saw the treats. That's what it called.
Treat, and there's a treat tomorrow as well. Might not say it right now, unless they already know. Do they already know?
Yeah, we're going off to Paris.
Paris, yeah, I'm looking forward to Paris tomorrow.
Yeah,
we've been here so much and we haven't been to Paris yet.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So we're going to get this experience out for my friends, which is very, very exciting. Right now, we're coming with a safety smart. If you come to Disney Hotel, watch it. Honestly, who goes there? It's true. It's better than half for Disney movies nowadays.
It is literally. It's incredible. Like it's pretty. I don't know how old it actually is because the animation is actually pretty good. But it's all about, of course, Pumbaa and Timon from Lion King. And all about safety basically, but it's in a really fun way. And if you ever travel to Walt Disney World, you can actually pick up the transportation cards. And what's pretty cool is if you actually head out there, if you do ask them, sometimes they actually give you safety smart ones. So that does make sense.
They're Paris too. There you go. That's what we're doing tomorrow.
I've got a release date.
Very, very nice. Extremely exciting. And all that. What was it? Is it for video or not?
It's a release date for Safety Smart.
When is it?
Apparently 2012.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, good one. I remember before that, it was like 10 things there before you go video. But all that said, I did bed now. We've got another full pack day tomorrow over at the park. So all that said, it's been amazing. Oh, I remember you.
Oh, honestly, it's been great to get back. I mean, every day is obviously great at Disney Park. I mean, this place is just insane. It's incredible. But honestly, like going back into Park Disneyland again. Also, eating in PYM Kitchen is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
PYM Kitchen, not sure you say it, but yeah, we've actually done quite a lot of attractions today as well. Like I think where we did Arctic Racer, we did stuff like that. Of course, earlier on in the day.
Also, it's not any good value for lunch because PYM Kitchen. You also, I didn't have any breakfast, so I was going to have it later on in the day, and because we had so much, didn't have tea either. So basically, you got breakfast, lunch, and tea for the price of lunch. Which, when £40 and you think about it divided by 3, you're looking at, I'm going to again do my stupid maths, you're looking at around 13 whatever pounds per meal, which again is still a lot cheaper than most places around there.
It definitely is. I mean, it looks expensive when you first look at it, but if you actually break it all down, it's actually not too bad.
And for the ice cream alone, I will have it.
Oh, honestly, it's ridiculous. I mean, I think we all tried this, and it is it's apart from Tom, but literally, it's insane. By the way, if you ever go there, have a taste of it, because I mean it's only small, but honestly it's so good. It's amazing.
What we need to do, loads of smalls. But all I said, that is it from me, Sunday for feedback, guys. And they're right, today has been amazing. I've loved and to experience absolutely everything around this park. It is a phenomenal place, and I cannot suggest going anywhere anymore. But I'll let bed right behind you right there. Get to sleep, and we're back for even more magic tomorrow over here on Theme Park Coastin. Goodbye, guys.